The PS5's next wave isn't just living up to expectations, it's smashing straight through them. These upcoming games are rewriting the hype curve with bold ideas and massive momentum. Let's dive right into it. Cinder City is set to move into a ruined industrial metropolis, shaped by corruption, gangs, and strange anomalies. The story is expected to follow survivors caught between warring factions across burning streets. Combat is poised to focus on tight urban encounters and harsh close-quarters weapons. Its gritty tone and atmospheric world are positioned to drive major early hype.
Well, these are just dreams. Like before. Dreams can do crazy things.
Code Violet follows an agent drawn into a conspiracy that mixes biotech, espionage, and psychological tension. Players can expect missions that shift between stealth, emotional character moments, and precise combat. The world is shaping up to combine neon-lit cities with hidden labs and secret threats. Its stylish direction is poised to make it one of the most intriguing new IPs.
You're more important than you understand.
There is something
Different about her.
Judas is poised to deliver a fractured sci-fi narrative where relationships directly shape the flow of events. Environments are set to break apart, reform, and twist around your choices. Action is expected to blend supernatural abilities with weapon-driven fights. Its unpredictable storytelling is positioned to fuel massive hype.
Planted in your brain like weeds in a garden. How would you do this for yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening. But I'm here to set you free, whether you like it or not.
From the Ashes is set to expand Pandora with new regions, Na'vi clans, and rising threats tied to reclaimed territories. Exploration is expected to span dense forests, hidden ruins, and open skies. Combat is looking to mix bowwork, mounted traversal, and RDA tech. Its large scale and world building are poised to make it a standout expansion.
The Ash Clan, the fierce Monkwa Na'vi who thrive on chaos and pain.
More absence, but in Mangwang colors. They must adorn them with ash and paint.
Following a devastating ambush, Sotlek finds himself alone. Having once lost his family before, he now desperately searches for his friends, the Sarentu. In From the Ashes, the RDA have returned in force, now even stronger due to their alliance with the Ash Clan. Their presence can be felt and seen across the Kinglor forest, which is now more hostile than ever before. At this point in the game, Sotlek is equipped with only his bow and knife.
No Mangwan. Must be inside Home Tree.
But this doesn't stop him, because as a hardened warrior, Sotlek has the skills to navigate the battlefield under the cover of stealth. Or he can launch a full assault and brutally take down any forces that stand in his way.
What have they done?
The Ash Clan's lust for power poisons the frontier. They subjugate and intimidate, spreading destruction across the land with ruthless pleasure in their quest to wipe out the western frontier's resistance.
Jitangi, you died a warrior.
Tell us where the Sarentu are hiding, or you will see your people burn. Answer me! Do not be brave.
Sotlek has just discovered that some of the missing Sarentu have evaded capture, but it is now a race against time to find them before the Mangwan do. The brutality of the Mangwan is not to be underestimated. Sotlek must face them if he's to protect the people of this land. These Mangwan raiders are fearsome enemies as their speed and agility can put pressure on the player. However, as players defeat enemies that stand in their way, they will earn Sotlek XP in the form of dog tags, which he can use to improve and grow his warrior skills and abilities. A Na'vi by Na'vi hands. Never before has Solek taken the life of one of his own. But there can be no mercy for the merciless. Hunted, he becomes the hunter. As an experienced fighter, Solek uses this surge of adrenaline from fear and pain to channel his warrior senses, making him much more lethal in combat through elevated perception and strength. RDA has also brought new technology such as upgraded amps, scale suits, and hellhounds to aid their occupation of the Kinglo Forest. But the warrior Solek knows their ways. His own methods are brutal and calculating. He will stop at nothing to even the odds in battle. Solek's faithful Ikra, Ile, also supports in battle, either giving Solek a quick way to reposition in combat, or attacking enemy forces directly. This is just the beginning of Solek's path of vengeance, as he has found no clarity in the search for his lost Sarentu family. In from the ashes, explore a once lush and thriving land that is now charred and burning. Save your loved ones, as you stand against an overwhelming force of RGA and the ruthless Ash Clan. Become Solek and learn what it means to be a true Na'vi warrior.
Plan 8 is ready to introduce a world overrun by rogue machines, where exosuits unlock extreme mobility and powerful melee attacks. Missions are shaping up to cover desert outposts, industrial zones, and huge battlefields. The game aims to emphasize fast traversal and heavy action. Its open-world robotic chaos is driving strong hype.
Quiet town. Just like hundreds of other small towns all across America.
Halloween is set to reimagine the classic horror series through tense exploration, suburban dread, and survival-focused gameplay. The story centers on escaping Michael Myers while uncovering a new killing spree. Encounters are expected to feel personal and unpredictable. Fans are anticipating it as a major horror revival.
Just senseless death. I met him 15 years ago. I thought there was hope, that he could be reached. But what I met was not a child. No emotion. Perhaps not even human. 15 years later, he returned home. But what happened that night was only the beginning. It wasn't just a killing spree, it was a reckoning.
Whoa, calm down, Ed.
He was going for me to... come on,
What was that?
we have to go.
No.
You can't stop him. You can't reason with him. You can't kill the boogeyman.
Requiem to take the Resident Evil series into a new region shaped by rituals, abandoned settlements, and evolving bioweapons. Exploration is leaning toward atmosphere, scarcity, and unsettling discoveries. Combat is positioned to blend tight gunfights with survival-driven choices. Its shift toward folklore-inspired horror is building huge anticipation.
Welcome, and thank you for joining. I'm your host, Maggie Robertson. Today, we're giving you a briefing on all things Resident Evil, including a look back on its terrifying legacy, so you can be prepared to take on the series' latest installment, Resident Evil Requiem, releasing February 27th, 2026. I'm also thrilled to announce that pre-orders for Resident Evil Requiem begin today. Are you ready for the horrors ahead? To prepare you for Resident Evil Requiem, we've created a special recap. A look back at how we got here, the legendary characters, the unforgettable terrors, and the chilling details that may be important to remember as you continue to venture into the nightmare that awaits. So let's begin. With the events leading up to the 1998 Raccoon City incident. Many years prior, a group of researchers discovered the progenitor virus in Africa. Among these researchers was Oswell E. Spencer, a man of immense wealth and influence. Together, they founded the Umbrella Corporation, which on the surface seemed like an ordinary pharmaceutical company. But Umbrella's true purpose, driven by Spencer's ambition to reshape humanity, was to advance virus research and bioweapons development. Many years later, one of Spencer's collaborators, James Marcus, would successfully develop the T-virus. However, in 1998, the virus leaked from a research facility in Raccoon City, located in the American Midwest. The virus spread throughout the city, triggering an unprecedented pandemic and mutating its residents into flesh-eating zombies. Only the bravest souls were fearless enough to fight the infected and the monstrous bioweapons born from the T-virus. Rookie cop Leon S. Kennedy. College student Claire Redfield. STARS agent Jill Valentine, and a handful of others were able to prevail and eventually flee the city. Fearing further spread, the US government launched a sterilization operation, destroying Raccoon City. The Umbrella Corporation eventually went bankrupt due to the mounting evidence brought to light. However, its legacy lives on. And as for the survivors, their story was just beginning. Some, like Raccoon City journalist Alyssa Ashcroft, sought to expose Umbrella's darkest secrets. Some hunted the bioterrorists who weaponized Umbrella's research. Others set out to unveil the real truth behind the government's sterilization operation. The aftershocks of the Raccoon City incident would be felt for decades to come, and coincide with other increasingly frequent bioweapon-related outbreaks. Caught up in one such bioweapon-related tragedy was an ordinary man by the name of Ethan Winters. Ethan was searching for his missing wife, Mia. Following an anonymous email, he finds himself in the bowels of the bayou at the Baker Estate, where he's greeted by a deranged family infected by a horrifying ailment. Ethan fought to escape their madness and rescue his wife. 3 years later, Ethan would face a new nightmare. This time, his baby daughter Rose is taken away by Chris Redfield, the legendary hero who survived countless bioterror incidents. Ethan's quest to rescue his daughter led him to a mysterious, treacherous village ruled by Mother Miranda and the Four Lords. Like the Baker family, the village residents were turned into nightmarish creatures. And those four powerful lords, well, one of them was more powerful and stunning than the others. What a goddess. Oh, my apologies. Now, where was I? Mother Miranda, who shares a deep connection with Umbrella founder Oswell E. Spencer, played a key role behind the village incident. Separately, it was revealed that an insidious force known simply as the Connections was operating from the shadows and also played a key role in the incident. To this day, little is known about the Connections. Ethan Winter's terrifying two-part tale was as chilling as it was exhilarating. An immersive horror experience witnessed from Resident Evil's first ever first-person perspective. Both titles will be available in the content-rich Gold Edition for Nintendo Switch 2 on February 27th, 2026. They'll feature post-story scenarios and extra game modes. Resident Evil Village will also include a third-person gameplay option. And if February 27th sounds familiar, it's because it is. These two terrifying titles are releasing the same day as Resident Evil Requiem, the series' newest, most chilling installment, where you'll play FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft as she confronts her haunted past and uncovers the truth behind the Raccoon City incident. Prepare yourself for a new chapter of Resident Evil and a story that pushes the series forward, using gameplay that has evolved in terrifying new ways. Resident Evil Requiem will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, Nintendo Switch 2, and for the first time in series history, the Epic Game Store. You'll be able to choose between two editions, Standard and Deluxe. The Deluxe Edition includes the same base game as the Standard Edition, plus an exclusive pack of costumes and weapon skins. And for pre-orders, players will also get the exclusive Grace's Costume Apocalypse. Let us now turn our attention to the exquisite offerings that accompany Resident Evil Requiem. Our special edition Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller is coming soon. Featuring Resident Evil Requiem design and styled in gunmetal-inspired black, this original controller boldly showcases in-world newspaper articles from the game, capturing its dark and immersive atmosphere. Launching the same day as the game itself, you can bring home both on February 27th, 2026. Believe it or not, we have even more incredible news. We're excited to announce our daring protagonist, Grace Ashcroft, will become Resident Evil's first ever amiibo in summer 2026. Stay tuned for more details. Soon, you'll be able to flaunt your Resident Evil fandom in Fortnite. When you purchase Resident Evil Requiem through the Epic Game Store, you'll receive special Fortnite items, such as the Grace outfit, after the game launches. More details to come. But for those of you that simply cannot wait to jump back into the world of Resident Evil, you're in luck. We've severed the price on multiple Resident Evil titles to make your Halloween more heart-pounding, hair-raising, and bone-chilling than ever. As you may know, Resident Evil is celebrating 30 years of terror, with many more nightmares soon to come. While our time today has come to an end, we hope to see you again very soon during the Resident Evil Showcase early next year, where we'll descend even deeper into all things Resident Evil Requiem. Thank you all for joining.
Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
Grace. They're coming.
Grace, confront that fear.
Oh, Miss Ashcroft. Come in.
What is happening here?
There's no escaping your destiny.
Hey! Help! What did you hide behind that painting?
We have so much to do.
Who are you? Why me?
Ill is about diving into a world collapsing under grotesque mutations and disturbing body horror. Environments are set to feel alive, hostile, and physically warped. Close encounters are expected to be brutal and grounded. Its raw, unfiltered horror direction is shaping up to make it one of the most intense upcoming titles.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube.
The cube is set to trap players inside a shifting geometric maze where each room introduces new rules and dangers. Exploration is built around decoding patterns, navigating illusions, and surviving unpredictable traps. Its psychological tone is expected to generate strong curiosity. The puzzle horror hybrid approach is drawing serious attention.
How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다면
MUDANG Two Hearts brings Korean folklore into a mix of supernatural action and emotional storytelling. The protagonist faces spirits, performs rituals, and moves between two connected worlds. Combat combines traditional weapons with spiritual abilities. Its myth-driven style is already building strong hype in horror action circles.
온전한 본인의 판단인가? 그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶을 뿐. 당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는가? 당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것입니다. 누군가 당신의 분노를 이용한다. 영태!
I own an island off the coast of Costa Rica. Really spectacular, spared no expense.
Jurassic Park Survival bring players back to the original island through a grounded first-person survival experience. Exploration is expected to cover dense forests, dark facilities, and scarce safe zones. Stealth takes center stage as predators hunt by sound and movement. Its mix of nostalgia and modern survival design is sending hype sky high.
Is anyone there?
Five long years in the dark of the ground. No one knew where we could be found.
The Aftermath is set to take players into the ruined world left behind after the Future War, where Resistance fighters try to survive against constant machine patrols. Exploration will likely mix scavenging, sneaking around danger, and sudden bursts of combat. The machines feel cold, fast, and very protective of their areas. This gritty open-world style is bringing new excitement to the franchise.
And everywhere our name will be survivors.
Star Wars Eclipse dives into the High Republic era through branching choices, political struggle, and multi-perspective storytelling. Locations range from bustling hubs to ancient temples and remote frontier worlds. The narrative leans into mystery, tension, and moral complexity, giving it a cinematic scale that stands out. Neo Berlin 2087 combines detective investigation with FPS combat inside a surveillance-heavy dystopian megacity. Dialogue choices, evidence gathering, and cyber-enhanced enemies shape each mission. Its noir, futuristic tone and ambitious design push it into the spotlight.
We're the ones pulling the strings, or just living inside someone else's dream. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Even if this is a simulation, the pain still feels real.
Neo Berlin, what do I really know about it? She's like you. She needs your help.
I followed every thread, reconstructed memories. None of it fits.
You think you're solving the case. This is so much bigger. What if the case is you?
The world only works with order. Without order, chaos breaks out. It's out of balance and we must restore it. Do you understand that, Nolan?
Yes.
Nolan, what have you done?
The great Silkovsky once said,
Atomic Heart 2 returns to a retro-futuristic world twisted by rogue machines, mutants, and bizarre experiments. Combat layers, melee, ranged abilities, and elemental powers across surreal environments and intense firefights. Its striking visual identity remains its strongest draw.
my answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of Atomic Heart 2.
Aphelion follows a deep space journey defined by isolation, psychological tension, and hostile alien encounters. Vast, empty environments, derelict worlds, dark stations, forgotten ships set the mood, while combat emphasizes tense sci-fi engagements. Its eerie tone drives strong anticipation.
Mission Control. The Hope 1 shuttle has crashed on Persephone. I lost contact with Dr. Montclair.
Hang on, Thomas. I got this.
Oh, shit.
I'm not alone.
What the hell?
It's stalking me. Crap, no! Oh, no. No. Mission Control. Anybody copy? Holy shit. What are you?
Project S introduces a fantasy world shaped by floating islands, large open environments, and puzzle-driven progression. Navigation and teamwork form the heart of exploration. The game emphasizes verticality, discovery, and co-op play. Its unique blend of open-world platforming and brain-teasing structure is generating fresh hype.
생존자들은 뿔뿔이 흩어졌어. 놈들은 언제 어디서든 우리의 목숨을 노렸고 뜬 눈으로 매일 밤을 지새울 수밖에 없었지. 살기 위해 서로를 죽이는 절망이 펼쳐졌어. 그렇지만 아직 희망이 있어. 쉘터 안에 인류를 구원할 수 있는 마지막 키가 남아있으니까. 무너진 도시에서 키를 찾고 탈출해. 이제 우리의 세상을 되찾게 될 거야.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us.
Chronicles Medieval puts you into a grounded medieval kingdom driven by faction politics, battlefield clashes, and castle intrigue. Players engage in melee combat, story-driven missions, and impactful decisions. Its commitment to realism and cinematic storytelling attracts fans of historical epics.
But war found me. I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. But that's just my story. Go write your own.
The shelter. Looks like we got some backup power here.
Pragmata moves toward a quiet, fractured future, where Earth feels empty and strangely distant. You explore abandoned spaces, interact with advanced technology, and journey alongside a mysterious child who leads you through unsettling moments. Puzzles, cinematic scenes, and emotional beats come together to form a deeper sci-fi mystery.
Starting hat! Crap! Jump to This friggin' thing is tough as hell!
We can use this to hit harder and beat things faster. We did it! Something's aiming at us. Leave it to me. I got him.
Not bad. Leave the shooting to me. That was easy. Guess it's my turn.
Missile spotted. Right back at ya.
Good job, kid. Now it's my turn.
Move, Hugh.
Get some!
Hacking.
You're going down.
Look out!
Take that!
Hugh!
Right on! How you like this?
Got it!
Diana? Diana?
Yeah? What?
See the spot? You think we can get here in one piece?
Yeah! We'll go, and if you don't get hurt, that means it's safe. Let's go!
Retrieval places players in a remote outpost hiding a dangerous secret beneath its broken systems and abandoned labs. Exploration uncovers malfunctioning robots, encrypted clues, and escalating environmental hostility. Its atmospheric mystery fuels strong community buzz.
Always clawing at the surface like worms begging for food. The lack of understanding to push what we don't know when something should be left alone.
There's nothing we can do.